It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see Bradley Roby.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today it's week 3 and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. We see Carolina's offense getting set for their first possession here. And at quarterback, his second season with the Panthers, Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold was one of the big-time early season stories of last year, leading Carolina to a 3-0 start with some really good play. Only one win the rest of the way, however. Not quite the change of scenery boost the Panthers hoped for after getting him from the Jets. You have to think in his 5th season, he will need to play some of the best ball of his career to remain as a starter for Carolina.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 18 carries, 81 yards, and a touchdown.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy.
On 2nd and 7, Darnold. That pass complete to Moore. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. And here come the Saints about to begin their first possession. And the man in charge of this offense, his 8th season now in the NFL, former #1 pick, Jameis Winston.
It was terrible to see Jameis Winston suffer his torn ACL last season because he had the Saints rolling in his first year running the show in New Orleans. They went 5-2 in his starts, and they were just 4-6 after he was injured. And how about this? He only threw 3 interceptions, really addressing the big concern people had from his time as a starter in Tampa. New Orleans, they plan to roll with him for a 2nd season and hope that last year's performance will carry over in a full season.
Play action now, Winston. And his throw here is incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jameis to throw it. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And this one is incomplete. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive.
Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 1st and 10, Winston.
He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
From the 41, Winston. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Winston to give. It's Kamara.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Winston, and that is incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Winston. And that will be incomplete.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Back to throw, Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now it's Darnold. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Darnold. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Darnold. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Well, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's Darnold. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Darnold on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey, and he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks. And you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
To the air again, Darnold. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now following the sack, Darnold and Carolina left with a 3rd and long.
Back to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On 2nd down, Kamara
finding space at the 40.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now Winston. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he's able to get in there and make a great play.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. To throw again on second down. Winston will get this one underneath to Kamara. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Second and goal from inside the 5. Winston now. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Third and goal. Winston. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Saints are an extra point away from evening this one up. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him, because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards.
And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From the 6. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third and a few inches.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. Darnold now to throw. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 32-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree. One thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. McCaffrey on the counter. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. On 2nd and 9. Darnold. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's Darnold. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong, only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, the first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Jameis to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Going right back to Michael Thomas.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Jameis now on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They'll throw again. Winston.
That's complete to Troutman, right side.
So we've reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Coming left is Kamara. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing, Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
On 3rd down, Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Winston.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. Forced out to his left. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the 2nd half.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
Short pass tip, but caught anyway. Couple of former Jets. Darnold to Anderson. 1st down, Carolina.
Come on now. Over the middle, zone coverage where all the eyes are back to the quarterback so they see the ball thrown. How did they get that completed?
Well, they got the hand on it. They tipped it. Just a lucky play for the offense, right?
It was, and for the defense, almost demoralizing. That's one that they should have because they see that play developing all the way through.
A first down throw, Darnold. He's got Higgins over the middle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. On second down, McCaffrey.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he gets this up past the 30.
Injuries got to McCaffrey again in 2021. He's played just 10 games since his historic 2019 season. He's been averaging well over 100 yards per game when he's out there, though. And fans of the game are hoping this is the year he gets back to a full season of work.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Darnold.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now it's Darnold. Thomas has got it. Complete.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. A give running left, it's McCaffrey.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold.
That pass complete to Moore.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Darnold from the red zone now. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Michael Thomas now heading back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On 2nd and 9, Winston.
That pass is caught by Hardy.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Kamara up the middle. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
The 1st down throw for Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. A 10th carry for Kamara.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard into the 49.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he gets this one across midfield for the 1st down to the 46. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Winston now to throw on 1st down.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Back to the ground. It's Kamara. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. To throw is Winston. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matt with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And that'll be marked down as their 1st sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the 1st half. And now they've got their 1st sack here in the 2nd half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Panthers will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. Back to throw, Darnold. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Darnold now to throw. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Panthers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.